because we have to wait for them to loop. Oh,
Oh, joy.
There it is. It's the 4th of July. Okay. I know.
No, I know. I know it is.
I
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's exciting.
All right, you're ready.
No, you're
But
ready.
Nobody's.
I don't care.
Nobody's
Ready?
ready.
Up! Here we go. There we go.
On the speeder bike. Let's go. Let's go. Telling. I'm gonna. Do
Hey!
Oh crap. See. How do I do it?
Remember the part where she said that I caused the technical difficulties?
Okay.
I'd like for the record.
Okay, hold on.
I like the record to show.
Okay, good morning.
did
Look at
not
people who are on. Why are you guys awake? Good morning. It's the Bob and Gina Show.
Yep.
And we are here live in our studio, except for Bob's not in there. There you go, Bob.
Hey.
Why are you people awake? There's 13
They have
of you
not gone
awake.
to bed. They're still partying hard.
We're here in Strawberry, California. For those of you who are new to our show. Oh, you got a commercial to do.
Oh, I was waiting for your applause. Hey, this episode brought to you by Jenny Moves Homes. That's right. Up here on the mountain and down the hill. Gina, don't talk.
There's a fly.
Oh, okay. If you're looking for, say, a lot to build on, if you're looking for multi-parcels to build your family compound or start your own cult, a cabin up on the hill.
Or?
Gina, don't. Or as a retirement or somewhere to bring your kids to get them off the internet and up on the hill and become normal again. There's only one. Jenny Moves Homes. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, she's got multiple listings.
Yeah.
So not only up on this hill.
No, I said down there.
Oh.
You didn't catch the first part.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Gina.
Yeah. Okay, Bob, it's Fabulous Fun Friday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, USA. And Bob's going to wear red all day. Woo! Happy birthday.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you guys have a safe 4th of July.
That's right.
And if you're coming up here, be careful. There are a lot of drivers who aren't sure about the curbs.
Yeah, apparently some of their cars only go straight.
Yeah.
And it puts them in the ravine.
So
Keep both hands on the wheels.
You might be a good driver, but there is problems up here with the curves, and it seems like it's happening every day. So
Yeah.
Make sure you are watching and make sure you don't hit a deer. Oh, wow, there's deer out there.
Okay, but you don't have a choice a lot of times.
Okay.
And I can point to a person who did it.
Okay.
Okay? Did you do it on purpose?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Okay, go.
No. Fish and Chips Friday.
Oh, that's right.
Woo! I think we might order our fish and chips early,
Mm-hmm.
like around 2 o'clock, because
Mm-hmm.
they are good heated up or they are good just cold.
Yeah, they're fine.
Fish and Chips at Me is today.
That's right.
4th of July, you will want to get there early.
Yeah.
And music everywhere.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Strawberry is alive. I was thinking about that last night. Strawberry is alive. There are so many cabin owners in town. I
Yeah.
cannot wait to see you all and say hi to you.
Yeah, a lot of them are here for the SPOA. A lot of them are here just to hear my voice.
That's it.
It's
Bob.
soothing.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Just wanted to show you guys. We finally did it. We got long sleeve shirts in our store logo.
Oh.
I've been waiting 3 years for this. Long sleeve shirts are now in store. They will go online hopefully by Monday.
Yep.
So that's exciting news.
It is.
Yeah, and they fit good. I'm wearing extra small and Bob is wearing a medium and it fits really good.
Yep.
And the sleeves are long like alike. So that's good. And then, what are you doing?
I can do whatever I want. Go.
Go.
Well,
But maybe you don't have permission to show her face. Okay, do it that way.
okay. Here,
Alright.
you do it.
Okay.
Yesterday morning, I give out my premium advice on where to fish and what to use. And a couple hours later, walked through the parking lot, these two young ladies and their father with a massive string of fish. That's right, my premium advice. You can sign up for a subscription for my premium advice for $5 a day. No, it doesn't exist. You get it free every day.
Yeah, worms, power bait, everything's working. The river's really low.
Yep.
The lake is hopping. It's all
The
good.
fish are suicidal.
Okay, All right, big news.
Go.
We have hiker number 10. Did I say 10 and 11? 10 and 11
10 and 11.
here
Yeah.
with us, and they have agreed to get up bright and early and be on the show. And Bob wants to ask them a few questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So last year, don't forget, we had PCT hikers here. We are trail angels. We have all kinds of accommodations. And we had 190 stop by here last year. And I was super excited.
Yep.
And this year, we are up to 10 and 11. Thank you for those of you that are dropping off soap for them.
That's right.
They need soap for their
That's
clothes.
unkind to say. Oh, that soap.
That soap for their clothes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So do your cheer.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome, or your drum roll,
I'm in the
or
middle of a
something
lot
on
of
your
stuff.
soundboard. Do something. And I am going to scoot out of the way.
Hikers.
Well, I guess I could have done it that way.
Okay. All right, kids. Come on over here. It's
Come
most
on
important that they
over.
see you and less important that they see me.
Yay! Okay. We'll try to do this like we've done before.
I'm hiker 10.
Hiker 11.
I love it.
Okay, Bob, you're not in there. Do you see?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
you guys.
Nobody
need to
cares about
scoot.
us. Yeah.
And these chairs don't. They don't lend too good.
Yeah.
Where are you, Bob?
I'm right here.
There you are.
Okay, so moving on. So trail names. Give us your trail names.
My trail name is Dandelion.
I'm Analog.
So cute.
So cute. But what are your real names?
I'm Bennett.
And I'm Shauna.
Oh, that's okay. Where are you guys from?
We're from Vancouver, Ireland in Canada.
Really?
You didn't know that? You always
No,
ask.
No,
where
I didn't. A
the
couple,
hikers are from.
as we used to say when I lived in Michigan, a couple of Canucks are with us.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Okay, so you guys knew each other before you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I want to establish that. Okay, so what brought you to do this?
It's been about a 5-year dream of mine to come out here and hike this trail. Originally, you wanted to come out in 2020, and that didn't happen. We did it in 2021, so we put it off for a couple of years, and then we met 2 years ago. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary together
Woo!
on the trail.
You crazy
yeah.
kids.
And so now we're hiking this together.
Okay. All right. And so it was originally your dream. How quick did it become your dream or nightmare?
It's a nightmare very quickly
Mhm.
when you're in the desert and it's over 100 degrees.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wanted to do it.
Mhm.
Bennett was going to do it, and so I just joined on as his little sidekick.
Right.
And yeah, it's been hard.
A previous experience hiking?
She has more experience hiking than I do. She hiked the Camino.
Wow.
Well. International hiker.
Yeah, that one's nicer though because you get to sleep in bed every night.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did the whole thing?
Yeah.
How many miles was that?
That one was probably like 400
Yeah.
miles. The PCT is 2,650 miles.
Yes.
Or 200 kilometers for those Canucks out there.
Yeah.
Ah.
There you go. So you at this point you've literally traveled twice the distance you did on the Camino.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just recently passed mile 1,000.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah.
another 300 miles before we're halfway.
Yes. Yes.
California is a lot longer than we expected.
Oh gosh. Yeah. It's been very interesting learning about you guys and why you're doing this. So you decided to do it, but why? Why did you want to?
I lived in Virginia for a time, and when I was a kid, I knew about the Appalachian Trail. So when I started doing research on it, the Pacific Crest Trail drew me a bit more than the Appalachian, just because it's more scenic, and the Appalachian is known as a green tunnel. It's a lot more trees, and Pacific Crest Trail kind of goes to the crest of the mountain, so you see a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I would agree with that. Although I've never done the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't
Done either of them. But that makes me an expert. Okay, so far, the hardest part about it for you?
It's probably going to have to be some of the water carries in the desert. Some of them were about 15 miles between stretches, and that was during the heat wave. It was about 40 degrees Celsius, so that's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and the only way that we had water was trail angel like yourself dropping off about 200 gallons of water in certain spots,
Moses.
especially in between Kelso Road and Bird Spring Pass. That was quite hard. Up mountains, in the sun, fully exposed. You're taking naps under Joshua trees. Hopefully you don't stand up too hard that.
Yeah.
And
Not a lot of shade on the little Joshua tree.
no, you make it work though.
Yeah. You have to keep moving in order to.
Sometimes
keep the
you have
shade.
to stop though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the carries, especially the first bit, you're trying to work out your gear. I started out of Cleef, which is on the Mexican border, with a 45-pound pack.
Oh,
So
holy
you
Moses.
very quickly learn what you can go without.
okay. What do you think the pack weighs now?
My base weight's probably around 25 pounds
There you
without
go.
water and food.
Okay.
We just got out of the Sierras, so we can get rid of our ice cleats, our ice axe, and pretty soon our bear can.
Okay.
Because some spots require us to carry a bear safe container for food.
Wow, that's a heavy pack you started with.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. How heavy was yours when you started?
Well, we just weighed our packs in Kennedy Meadows North, and my pack was 40 pounds, so it was probably around that in the beginning.
That's
Okay.
heavy.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's people with like smaller packs, and I wish
Mhm.
I did have a smaller one, but you're
Yeah.
spending a lot of money if you want an ultralight gear.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how much you've spent? How much did you spend to get started on this? Do you know?
I think we both had hiking gear, so you kind of start off with that basis, and then you look at what you have for weight, what you need. I invested in a Gerson tent, which is pretty much the #1 tent on trail that we've seen so far.
But it's quite expensive. It's like $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, Canadian, so it's
Canadian.
about $1,000 American. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's top of the line. And then, so you really want to focus on your big three, which is your sleeping setup, your tent, and your backpack. So that's the #1 thing that most people focus on. If you have those three things, then everything else is superfluous.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people cold soak, so they're not even bringing stoves or they don't bring fuel. So they have a little peanut butter jar, they put ramen noodles in and soak it and eat it. But
Sounds delish.
right now,
No, it's not. Okay.
Wait, what was the hardest part for you so far?
I think the hardest part for me is just waking up every day and having to walk 20 miles and continually do that for maybe like 8-day stretches before you have a shower or before you're inside again.
Yeah.
The mental part of it is really hard. Luckily, neither of us have had an injury, but just like the mental drive is just probably the hardest part for me.
Could
So-
you?
It's interesting how this interview is going. So do you think?
Wait,
Do you think it's made you stronger mentally, or do you think it's just so tough that it just like beats you down and
I think it makes me mentally stronger. There's
Yeah.
definitely days you wake up and you have to like you don't want to walk, but you just have to keep going because there's only one way out. So, for example, when you get through Kennedy Meadows South, you have to do I think it was 8 days.
yeah.
But you go up Forester Pass, which is the highest point on the PCT. It's 10,000.
13,000
13,000 feet. And you go up, and then you have to come right down on like snowfields, and the only way out is Kearsarge Pass, which is going to take you like half a day, and then you have to hitchhike to town.
that's a rough day.
So, yeah, especially if you're not happy.
Oh So the Sierras have been the hardest so far.
Yeah, just because of the elevation gain, you're carrying a bear can that is maybe about 15 pounds extra, and you're just going up all day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh gosh. Could you imagine the people doing this? So a lot of people start out alone, right, on trail, and then they meet up with friends or
Yeah.
meet up and make
I would
friends.
say like 8% of people start off by themselves. You see some couples, some people start together, but I think a lot of people start by themselves and they make what's called tramilies, like trail families,
Mhm.
groups of people that they hike with. That tends, now that we've seen to change a lot, takes on people being off for injuries or taking time off the trail, taking a zero, which is taking a day in town, which is what we did here in your wonderful store yesterday. Great spot to stop.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just can't imagine, like you're talking about the mental part of it, like starting out, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and then sections of it where people have gone faster than you or you left people behind, and then you're struggling. Because you had mentioned that there were times where you just wanted to cry or were crying or
Yeah,
about to just break down.
there's a lot of breakdowns in Forester Pass
Mhm.
coming down, and you pull yourself out of it. I got Bennett, which is really nice. He perks me up.
Yeah.
So we've noticed that a large percentage, like 90% of the people that we've had here, the reason they're doing it is not a goal to do it. There's always seems to be a story behind it, and COVID, I think, really bumped up the number of people doing it because people making a lot of life changes. People were just reassessing their education, their field of work, all these things. Did that play into it at all, or were you simply like, I love nature and I shall conquer over 2,000 miles of walking?
That's kind of very true. I was in a transitionary period of my life. I took some time off of work. I've been working there for a long time, and then I was selling my house. So kind of leaving your job and the place that you own, you kind of are struggling with who you are and what you want to do. Taking some time off to reassess at that time was really good. I moved on to a farm of friends who was trying new things, and I started hiking. That's not much else that you can do during COVID. And then I started hiking with some of the retired people, and somebody else was talking about the Triple Crown hikes in the States, and that's the CDT, the AT, and the PCT. And just really appealed to me to go out and camp for 5 months straight. And I think a lot of people find that once they get on trail, the generosity of people on the trail, hitchhiking, hiker boxes, free food, places to stay, it really generates your faith in humanity. That like there's like people out there, don't listen to the news. There's a lot of really
You know what? That's funny you say that. We just had the last couple guys that were here. Both we had a couple gentlemen from the Czech Republic, and we had a couple son and father from the UK, and they really emphasized that whole thing. People on the trail, people they met off the trail. One of the nice things they said is that it just kind of renewed that humanity is more than the little snippets we see on social media. And one guy even assessed that he figured out he had been so negative like the past lot of years. And so he's really working through why does my mind go negative? It's unpacking all this stuff. It's very interesting. There's a lot of unpacking of emotions, of your past, decisions. And anyway, you found that true as well.
There's nothing but time to think about things. So it's definitely a good time to look at your life and see what's important. And I think it's less the trail and more people that you're spending that time with.
That's a good way to put it.
The trail isn't a part of that, but
it also helps that there's like no service in this
Yeah.
area, really.
Yeah.
So you can't just like divert it back to your phone. So you have to talk to people, and you do have to think. There's some people on the trail that do like the meditation thing where they don't talk to anybody for like a week.
Wow.
And they won't listen to music, and they just completely basically shut off and just take the time to reset. And that's been really cool to see and talk to them afterwards because they've kind of done a whole reassessment of things and appreciate things a lot more. We definitely appreciate like running water and laundry now.
Yeah.
And just like the things we take for granted in this normal day society.
Advice you would give people, the hundreds of thousands of people watching this, what advice would each of you give someone contemplating taking this journey?
I think my advice would be if you want to do it or have an motivation to do it, you should try. It is a lot harder than it looks on YouTube. I thought it was a lot more flat, especially in the desert. It's not. It's challenging. It's challenging physically, mentally, and I would still say it's better to try than not. Even just getting down to the southern terminus is like such a great feeling of accomplishment, and whether or not you continue or not, or just get it there, that's fine.
Okay.
And I would also say make your pack weight as light as possible.
Yeah.
Like our luxury item is a pillow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Everything else, I think I probably sent home like 6 pounds of items. But it's just to keep you going.
Yeah.
And I think look for the good in people, because that negative thought process, I also was subjected to that. Where when people were offering to help, I'd be like, ooh, I don't know about this. And we've had such great generosity from trail angels like you guys, and also other people. Like I was coming into Idlewild and got heat exhaustion, and we posted up on the mountains because we had one bar service saying that we need to get off, and a trail angel drove like 2 hours.
No.
And found us on a dirt road.
Without any response from us either. He just showed up.
He just showed up.
Oh.
And he drove,
Holy Moses.
drove us to town. And that was just such a wonderful moment.
Oh, man.
That's great.
Wow. So, anyway, go ahead. What is yours? What would you?
Definitely hike your own hike. Don't try and compare yourself to other people. Go as slow
Okay.
as you want or as fast as you want.
Right.
There are people out there going all types of speeds. It's one of those things that you can certainly get down from. Is that some people are out there trying to set records.
Oh,
This year there was a guy, Nick Fowler. He has the unsupported record of finishing in 52 days. Most people take 5 months to finish the trail. He was trying this year for the unsupported. And I saw him in the Sierras, and he had to get out the trail. So also take time off trail if you need it. Take that 0, rest up.
Yeah.
You know, there's no shame in taking some time off for yourself.
Wow.
It does get mentally and physically draining.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, we're supposed to be doing this for pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay. And pleasure can be, pleasure of either unpacking your head, meeting people. Pleasure is not, we all think pleasuring is, staying at a fancy hotel and having people wait on you. It's not that kind of, but the pleasure, different pleasures of like meeting people, I think is the biggest one. So we're supposed to be doing it for that reason. So to push yourself or to do things that contradict that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
To get done with it and say, oh, I did this, this, and this, and boy, that was crap. Well, then why did you do it?
Yeah.
So anyway, no, I give you guys a lot of accolades. You're doing some tough stuff. But I think, and I can tell you anything you don't know, but in the end, when you look back on it, it'll be a life, one of the life things that you accomplished that you hang your hat on. So I give you a lot of accolades for that. So.
All right. Thank you so much for getting up so early and joining us this morning.
Yes.
We actually got on before 7.
Yeah,
that was
amazing.
great. And now the doors are open and people are ready to come in.
Yep.
I thank you so much for being so good.
Yes. We wish you the very best of
Thanks for
luck.
having us.
Yeah. We'll tag you if you have social media, and then this will live out there forever.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. All things great on the 108.
Yep, that's right. Come see us this weekend. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
All right. See you on Monday.